This is about Joe DuPont and Larry Freeman's big adventure down to Texas. 24 hours, I guess, basically in Texas. This is one of the plots we got to see. It's called the Parcel 18 Unit 42 Green Valley Acres out of Section 48, Block 5, Culberson County, Texas. And this is essentially where the land is, running on the east side, I should say, of Route 90, which is heading down out of Van Horn. Apparently the Border Patrol people are very busy here, and we were followed on the way back up the road, probably for good reason. They're doing a job. In any event, these are the names of all the people who own property, and there's a lady, Joyce Beck, I believe is her name. She seems to have a lot of holdings in this property, so she's a big player, and if you go to what is it, Taxes USA Net, I believe, or Taxes Net USA, one of the two. You can look up these names and find out where these people live and see if they want to buy their property, or in my case, I want to find out if they want to work together on a mutual thing. Mine is 18, as you can see, next to 19, so it's not that far off the highway. It's a few feet above the highway, and so the drainage should be good. I can't see a flood per se. I can see water seeping down from the hills, but I can't see an all-out flood. And I'm sure I did notice some little mini draws where you see water found its way and worked its way down towards the highway and the railroad tracks, where you can see the openings there. So this is a PDF file which I was able to run special screen capture program I have, so it's kind of neat, and you might see some properties or some names you might want to look up. It's cheap land. You'd have to deal with water, and depending how you use your water, if you don't waste it, you probably could capture rainwater if you have enough roof surface and just catch it in drums. The other thing, of course, is the sun can be for power, can be for cooking, can be for heating hot water. It seems like it's always blowing there. It seems to be a good wind blowing all the time, which works for me. Very little clouds, and it does rain once in a while. And I'm sure some of these little mini draws that you could actually catch some of that water and put it in a cistern, which could be just a swimming pool. A kiddie swimming pool, which will hold thousands and thousands of gallons very, very cheaply. This is an area, though, that has warranted a lot of attention from the Border Patrol, a lot of drug activity running the stuff up, and a lot of illegals coming up. But the good news is they seem to be on top of it, and there's a lot of activity. My Virgin cell phone seems to work down in this area. Obviously, there's a big cell phone tower, 700 feet from the corner of my property here. And CHISPA Road, Chispa Road, which branches out in many directions, but it's generally around Lobo. Chispa Road runs about 2,500 feet on top of my property, working down. So you can cross the railroad tracks in a safe manner and follow Chispa Road, and it probably is some sort of trail that you can take down to these properties. The hills are not that high. They look bigger than they actually are. They look like little volcanic mounds or whatever. But it's really refreshing to be there. I enjoyed being there. I had a good feeling about it, good karma. And as long as you can call 911 if you're under attack, that'd be a real good thing. You have to wear boots too. That's another thing, because there is definitely rattlesnakes out there. Fortunately, I was swinging my shovel around and clearing a path, and I didn't run into any, but I guess I could have. I could have pissed one off. This is the actual plot with the coordinates on it on it. These are buffalo gourds, and you can actually grow these things and get a lot of oil out of it. This is a corner where I put a GPS marker on one of my corners. Piled up rocks. Another buffalo plant, buffalo gourd. Here's another area out there on that particular parcel. There's some papers, and that's a pile of rocks I did with my GPS on the on that paper, and some sort of vegetation here. It was getting dark. There's that tower, the cell phone tower that I was talking about. This is going down south. You make a turn here. And you go east on Lobo Road, and then you make a right onto Chispa Road, and you end up somewhere going over those little mounds there. There's the property. There's the center point, which I gave the coordinates to that. There's the big mound, but that's not the one the road goes over. Chispa Road goes around another mound, probably that small one to the left, and rides along it. There you go, 2,055 feet to the closest point on Chispa Road. And I'd like to talk to you about this if you're interested. Maybe you can, if you want to camp on the property.